Hi, welcome back to another episode in my kitchen. Today we're going to cook something really simple, suitable for old people, children and people that don't really like curry. This is the BIR or British Indian restaurant version, or my version of a korma. So in this case a chicken korma. So totally different to what you'd get in India when you order a korma. Usually you have the whole chicken drumstick, done in a pretty oily sauce. Yeah, forget authenticity. This is British Indian restaurant. So when you take somebody to a restaurant, they don't know what to order, or they don't like spicy food, or you've got kids with you, or old age pensioners, this is right up your street. So let's get to it. Yeah, the way I've introduced the video, you might say, why cook something and post a video on YouTube if your heart's not in it? But I do have to cook kormas from time to time. I've got somebody a fussy eater coming round or whatever. So, this is a good general and very easy to follow recipe. So we've got some chicken here. I'm not sure how much it is. 150 gram, enough for one person of chicken that has been pre-cooked, fried until it goes totally cooked right through. And just starting to brown. Next to that we have about 150 millilitres of base gravy. I'll post a recipe up for my amazing and unique gravy as we speak. We have about half a cup of yoghurt. We have a little bit of finely chopped, you don't need a lot, coriander. We have a dessert spoon of coconut flour. We have about 2/3 of a teaspoon of mixed powder. Again, I'll post a recipe up of mixed powder as well. We have a pinch of Kashmiri chili powder. We have just, a skimpy teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of salt. You've got this little ball here. That's jaggery. It's unrefined sugar, the Indian variety, just to keep it really sweet and sickly, as you're familiar with kormas in the UK. Very sweet, very sickly, very rich. But then again, let's see what we can do. We have about 6 or 7 cashew nuts that a lot of restaurants will use peanuts and not tell you they're using peanuts. But I like to use cashew nuts. And if I'm going to use something expensive or relatively expensive, I'll keep it whole. Okay, so I'm not going to grind those nuts. And we have about a tablespoon and a half of lemon juice. Okay, so let's get cooking. So, pan nicely heated. Let's use rapeseed oil. 2.5 tablespoons. Nice and healthy alternative rapeseed oil is to other things. Ooh, did I include ginger and garlic paste? I forgot ginger and garlic paste. So I'm going to add that much, 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic paste. Sorry, I forgot that in the description. So let's sizzle that off. Let's put in our cashews. They're nicely roasted. Tastes really nice. So that's great. Let's add our salt. Let's add our mixed powder. Let's add some of that Kashmiri chili powder. Well, all of it actually. Let's add our turmeric. Very delicate these spices are, so let's turn it down a tad. And let's add our coconut. I really like the taste of coconut flour when it's slightly toasted. It's a really nice taste. Okay, so we don't want to fry that too long. So let's add some base gravy. That's been heated up slightly. Just enough to get the mix moist enough not to burn. Okay, let's turn that heat up a little bit as well. So that oil will start to split and we'll come back to that shortly. So oil starting to split and spit. In with the chicken. Give that a good stir. Make sure all the chicken is coated. Bring that to the boil again and we'll let that fry off for a moment or two and we'll come back. So starting to heat up nicely. Let's add the lemon juice. Give it a little bit of a stir. And let's add our yoghurt. And our daiquiri. Let's just break it up so it melts into the dish really easily. You can use normal sugar, no problem. Right. Starting to resemble a korma now. Just make sure all those ingredients are nicely stirred. And we're going to put that on a vigorous heat now for 3 to 4 minutes. We want to really get that bubbling, and we'll come back to that. So that oil's starting to split nicely. Got a little bit of the base gravy left. Let's add that. Again, give it a good stir. And we're going to boil that down now and reduce it about 10-15% on a vigorous heat. Job done, and we'll come back to that when that happens. So that was bubbling away now for about 4 minutes. A lot of the sauce has evaporated. We've still got a good amount of sauce. The oil is splitting, it's sizzling, it's bubbling throughout the dish. I didn't stir it. Obviously I want to just keep it in one place. It's a good way of cooking it. So that's done. Let's take it off the burner, and we're ready to serve. So here we go, ready to serve. Not bad actually. Not bad. Nice texture. So nice and yellow with slight streaks of red coming through with the oil. Let's be bold. Let's put some coriander on the top, not a lot. So there you have it. Nice, quick and simple, restaurant style, British Indian restaurant style korma. And no disrespect to old people earlier. I know I mentioned old people in a derogatory way, but you know, I didn't mean all old people, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Okay, so korma.